We're going for a quick spin in James's absolutely ridiculous twin turbo Trackhawk. I think this is, without a doubt, the most wild Trackhawk I've ever seen. This thing's a twin, would you say 62s or 64s?
64s, yeah.
Twin 64s. You said, so right now it's on 20 plus pounds, making 1400-ish?
Yep.
Woo! That's a ride for sure. So what have you run in the quarter?
I've only made a couple passes one time, and it did 9.6 at 149.
That's flying.
We are hoping to improve on that today.
Hell yeah, man. What's the current record?
945 at 147. So I've already got the mile an hour record, but not the ET.
With that much power, I mean, I would imagine even if it's a decent 60 foot, you should be well into the nines. Like, I mean, you should be well into that record.
Exactly. We were fighting with shifting issues and leaving with no boost and stuff like that the first few passes, and then I broke an axle. So now the truck I can get it to leave on boost, and we've got the shift points set better. So it should do a lot better than 960.
Hell yeah, man. Let's see what this thing's about. My man, this thing is a blast. Wow. Honestly, it's 1400 is a lot of horsepower, but it feels faster than I imagined it would for how big this freaking thing is.
I know it.
Dude, this thing is fun.
The front end lifts, and you feel like you're going up to the sky.
Lifts, literally. Oh man! And each gear change, do you have like some sort of like boost bike gear setup, or?
I don't right now, but the shifts are just so fast on this ZF transmission.
So incredible, man.
I know. I love it.
And just for a little perspective, we just hit it out of first gear, and this thing just hooks. It lifts the front end up and just pulls. It sucks you back into the seat.
Yeah, we were doing over 100 miles an hour there. I don't know how long we accelerated.
It wasn't very long, I'll tell you that. It honestly, like, it feels like you just lift up off of the seat. Like it's such a different experience. I mean, I've been in like all these different horsepower style cars, like up to 2,000 horsepower, but this just feels so unique versus anything else I've ridden in. It's just like moving so much mass is such a unique feeling. Like it's so freaking cool, man. Everything
Gravitational is saying, this isn't right.
Yeah. And then the horsepower is saying, F you physics. My man, thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
So it's a twin turbo Trackhawk. It's making what, 1400?
I'm super stoked. The only one I've been in is a stock one, so it's gotta feel crazy.
Yeah, it should be a little different.
It's almost twice the power.
Different than a stock one.
Oh my god. Day and night. I felt like I was floating the whole time. Wow, that was scary. A little shaky. I'm sure it just spins though if you launch it, right? Dude, that's awesome. I'm selling my SRT, that's it. So what trans is on this?
It's fully built by Southern Hot Rod, so it's a race transmission.
Nice. This is badass, man. And you have AC still. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I actually use it to cool the intake temperatures.
Oh, okay.
So it has an interchiller.
How'd that go?
Good.
So give us a rundown on what's the full deal here.
So it's a 411 stroker, full built, billet crank, billet bottom end, all ARP studs in it. Has BES race heads, billet intake manifold, twin 64-66 precision turbos, Southern Hot Rod built transmission, full G-force axles and drive shafts, Mickey Thompson's. Yeah, it's at running that pass. I'll have to look on the log, but I think we ran about 23 pounds of boost.
It's a lot of boost for that big motor.
I know. It should have put down close to 1400, around 1400, I think. So.
That's wild, man. This is definitely by far the most wild setup I've seen on a Trackhawk to date. So super props on that, man.
Thank you. I gave her a first, second, third pull on the backstretch.
Nice, man. And this thing hooks up. It's so wild that it puts down so much power.
I know, it's crazy.
Who tunes it? What engine management is it on?
So it's actually using a factory ECU or PCM with HP tuners, and the guy who tunes it is Jeremy Satera at Satera Tuning, who's just been amazing. He's done a really good job, as you see. I mean, it's really tough. It's missing the supercharger and a bunch of the bypass valve and sensors that it requires. It's so complex in the way the PCM and TCM work, and he was able to resolve all the issues. No check engine lights. It just like runs like stock.
So what size wheels and tires are these?
So this is 17s in the rear.
Is this
Mickey Thompson R's.
The 275?
315.
Yeah. 315, 50, 70, dude. That's a big old tire right there.
Just the back seat out today for tire carrying.
That's it. Because you drove this thing here.
Yeah, a 3-hour drive.
My man, this thing's pretty much. I mean, it has AC.
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, it still has got everything in it. It's wild, man. Mind if I sit in it?
Go ahead.
Full weight. What do these things weigh? Like
5,500 with me, I think. I haven't actually weighed it, but I think it's 5,500 with me.
With the arrow of just like a brick.
Yeah, it's just a square going down the track.
Dude, but this thing is flying, man. Little Demon badge
I thought the Demon was the closest thing to the power it has.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe not with the Elephant. I'll have to switch to the Elephant.
This is the real Demon right here. So how was that?
That was crazy. I think I'm gonna be smiling for like the next 30 minutes.
So you, as an SRT owner, because you have one of these.
I'm selling it.
Now,
that's literally what I said after that. I'm like, that's it, I'm selling mine. I'm selling my SRT, that's it.
I know you got the bug after that.
Definitely, that felt crazy. I mean, obviously the Trackhawk, stock makes 707, but I mean, this is almost double the power, so it felt just crazy. I think it's definitely the fastest car I've been in so far.
That's so awesome.
Alright guys, turbo Porsche versus twin turbo Trackhawk. Let's see how we do.
Alright, so we're here at TRC Invitational. We're here with Manuel. He's got a beautiful Porsche out here. He's been running the hell out of this car the last couple hours here, 2 hours here probably. So tell me a little about this car. It's moving out.
It's 991.1 Turbo S, done by Design and Champion Motorsports here in Pompano Beach. It's got everything done to it besides the built motor and the built transmission, but it's all lightweight seat, lightweight wheels, running on lightweight Michelin tires, lightweight battery, and it has a Stage Plus on nitrous, I say, but no nitrous. So yeah, it's.
So how much power is it making right now on this current setup?
850 to the wheels.
Okay.
All 4 tires. So
I've been watching it. It hooks up and goes. Doesn't get too squirrely or anything.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
On the road, it hooks up really good. It would be digging. It would be spinning because it spins on 4 tires.
Yeah.
If it wanted to dig.
These are Pilot Cup Sport 3s?
No, these are
2s?
Pilot Sport 4s.
4s, okay.
Yeah, so they're not dedicated track.
No, they're not. Yeah. It's impressive, man. It's done right. Obviously,
Really,
credit
really
to the
good.
tuning there, yeah.
Definitely my guy, by Design. Props to Sam. He's the creator of this beast.
Awesome, man. Well, I've definitely been enjoying watching you run this thing. It's moving out. Other than like tuning and stuff you've done,
It's all the
pretty much
turbos,
stock, yeah.
intercoolers, all the basic.
Yeah, okay.
Man.
And you basically just brought the weight down as much as you
Yes,
could.
that's
Yeah.
the power to weight.
Yep.
A lot of people forget about that.
Yep.
Heavy car, you need to get the weight down.
Yeah, and you want it to be drivable, and the way you guys have this set up is a fine-tuned
From my
balance.
house to here to the track and no issues.
You drove it here, obviously? Yeah. Wow, that's awesome, man. Well, I appreciate the interview. I'm looking forward to seeing you run again, man.
brand new Ducati. My buddy Richard, original owner of the TRC Evo right there.